There was a man named Jonah. He lived in a place called Israel and loved to follow God's instructions. One day, God gave Jonah a special job to do. Go to the city of Nineveh and tell the people there to stop doing bad things. But Jonah didn't want to go to Nineveh. He thought the people there were mean, and he didn't want them to be forgiven by God. So instead of listening to God, Jonah decided to run away. He hopped on a boat headed in the opposite direction, to a place called Tarshish. While Jonah was on the boat, God sent a big storm. The wind howled, the waves crashed, and the sailors were terrified. They prayed to their gods for help, and Jonah knew it was his fault. He told them to throw him into the sea, and the storm would stop. Reluctantly, the sailors did as Jonah said, and suddenly, the sea became calm. But instead of sinking, something amazing happened. A huge fish swam up and swallowed Jonah whole. Inside the fish, Jonah prayed to God, asking for forgiveness and promising to do what God asked. After 3 days and 3 nights, God made the fish spit Jonah out onto dry land. This time, Jonah listened to God. He went to Nineveh and told the people there to stop being bad. Surprisingly, they listened. They stopped doing wrong things and asked God to forgive them. But Jonah was still upset. He sat outside the city, hoping God would punish the people of Nineveh. God noticed Jonah's grumpiness and taught him a lesson. God made a plant grow to shade Jonah from the hot sun, and Jonah was happy. But the next day, God sent a worm to eat the plant, and Jonah became angry again. God explained that he cared about everyone, even the people of Nineveh. He wanted them to change and be forgiven. Jonah learned that God's love is for everyone, no matter what they've done. And from that day on, he understood that following God's instructions is always the best choice.